Hey, what's up guys, TechTitan here and I'm back again with a brand new video. So in this video we're going to be talking about the Samsung Galaxy A55 5G. So basically here's everything you need to know. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you do so. Also make sure you leave a thumbs up and stay tuned for a lot more coverage. The A55 is nothing but a month and some change away from launching. So let's go ahead and get started. Obviously the biggest thing that you'll see here is that changes on this phone are going to be incremental, but there are some notable design changes and material changes that we are hoping that would happen according to rumors. So basically the sides themselves are going to be made out of this brushed aluminum instead of plastic from last year's generation. Some people thought that that was metal, but it's actually plastic. And the sides themselves are going to be flat, so they're not going to be curved as previous generations. And if you look at this phone, it looks like a kind of a more premium Galaxy A15 5G. And the back itself seems to be very similar to the A54 5G, so it's still going to have this kind of glass back finish to it. And that's nice, I guess, but I was hoping for more of a kind of frosted glass or a matte finish like we see in the S24 series. So basically the other thing that I want to mention is that if you look at the bottom of the phone, it is very similar to the Galaxy A15 as far as the way that it looks. Even if you look at the way that they shaped the speaker this time around, hopefully it doesn't affect the speaker quality, but I don't think it would. Alright, so let's get down to the nitty-gritty stuff. Basically, let's talk a little bit about the display. So the display is expected to be kind of the same. So it's going to be a 6.5-inch flat display, so no curves, which is nice. And you'll still get the Super AMOLED technology, 120Hz refresh rate. Honestly, if they can do anything with the display, is just increase the brightness a little bit more. Not to say that the A54 was not bright. It was plenty bright for, I would say, most people in outdoor conditions. The other thing that I want to talk about mainly is the specs. So the chipset of choice is expected to be the Exynos 1480 chipset, which is, I would say, it should compare very similarly to the Snapdragon 888 processor from 2 years ago, which may seem bad, but if you think about it, this is at the end of the day a mid-range device. As far as your RAM of choice, they're going to be sticking to 8GB of RAM, which would be fantastic. So there's definitely RAM improvement. 128 and a 256GB storage option will be available. And the battery life is expected to be the same. So 5000 milliamp hour battery with 25 watt of fast charging. No word on the street that this phone will support wireless charging. But again, it gets a pass. It's not really the end of the world for me. It would be nice to have the wireless charging option, but like I said, it's not a deal breaker. Alright, so the other thing that I want to talk about is the camera arrays itself. So in camera quality, hopefully we see a little bit more improvement in image processing. As far as the sensor, I'm not sure if they're going to use a new sensor, but as far as the specs, they're very similar to last year's generation. So a 50 megapixel primary camera with optical image stabilization, a 12 megapixel ultra wide, and a 5 megapixel macro sensor. And your front camera still is a 32 megapixels. Hopefully we see kind of improved image quality, like I said, and hopefully improved video quality and stabilization at 4K. That would be nice. Okay, so as far as the pricing on this phone itself, it is expected to be very similarly priced to previous generation. Honestly, if Samsung can pull it off and make this phone priced at $399, that would be epic. And if it's priced at $399, I feel like a lot of people would actually give this phone a little bit more attention. The A54 took the world by surprise and it did get a lot of attention, but imagine what the decrease in price point and an improve in quality would do. So with that being said, this is basically everything that you need to know about the A55 5G. If you're excited for it, leave it in the comments below and let me know basically what you think of the Galaxy A55 5G. Do you feel like that a lot of people are going to be paying attention to this phone? Do you think that it's going to go under the radar? I highly doubt it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts, and if anything comes up as far as rumor changes, I'll make sure to update you guys. With that being said, I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next one.